How we doing, everybody? Good morning. Happy Thanksgiving. It's Anthony from Pounded Sports, guys, and I'm going to talk to you about the Bears and the Lions. Okay, we got the Bears traveling into Detroit on Thanksgiving. The line was 3.5 about yesterday. Now it's -2.5. So just did that, and now it changed to 2.5. There's money coming in on the Lions. Is that the right play? Let's break it down a little bit. Bears got the 31st ranked offense. Today, Andy Dalton starts as Justin Fields hurt his ribs last week. As in Detroit has the 27th ranked offense. Very, very bad offenses. Not what you want really in a kind of game you want to watch. You want shootouts. You want a lot of points. But in this type of game, it's going to be tight. It's going to be real tight. The last 5 meetings on Thanksgiving all resulted in 4 points or less between these two teams. So if you were able to lock in the Lions earlier, maybe +3.5, +4, that's a very, very good play. The Detroit Lions have the 27th ranked offense, as the Bears surprisingly have the 11th best defense. They've been playing really good, especially at home. On the road, not so much. They've been playing really good on the first half, but in the second half, they really haven't been. But the last time they played on the road was in Pittsburgh, and a lot of people say they had Pittsburgh beat, but the referees let Pittsburgh win it. Like I said earlier, Andy Dalton is starting today. That's a huge factor in the betting aspect if you're going to be playing. I think the Bears will run better just because of his veteran experience than Justin Fields, just because Fields has been running for his life. I think Dalton has a game plan, the veteran. He's been down this road many, many times. Going into the season, I was a huge, huge hater. I hate to say it like that, of Andy Dalton. I was not sold on it. But seeing how he's been playing with the Bears when he did, the little bit, he looked really good. So I believe in Andy Dalton today, and I do believe he will play well. Bears have tons and tons of injuries, but the key players are going to be playing, except for their defense. Akeem Hicks is out. Um, what's it called? Khalil Mack. That's what Khalil Mack is also. He's out for the season. But on the offensive end, Allen Robinson is out. So Darnell Mooney will be the key player. So in fantasy aspects, you want to pick up Darnell Mooney. I had him last week, picked up 20 points, 16 targets last week to Darnell Mooney, but only 5 catches, a lot of drops. So I expect a bigger, better day for Darnell Mooney, including a touchdown. So if you got him on fantasy, you got a great, great player for fantasy aspect. Montgomery's going to be a beast today. The Lions key. I mean, they're out a lot. They have just as big of a injury list as the Bears, but it all depends on if Jared Goff is going to be playing. If Jared Goff plays, I kind of like the Lions, but he is probable today, so it looks like he is more leaning toward to be starting. So if he starts, I kind of lean the Lions today. But if Boyle starts, that dude's atrocious. He needs a lot of work to do. I would lean the Bears. But the line movement is on the 2.5. It's not your best favor for the Lions unless you're taking them straight up. So he's playing, but I think the biggest key for the Lions, if they're going to win this game or even contend for a win, is pound the ball, pound the ball, pound the ball. They have 2 great running backs with DeAndre Swift. They got, I can't think of the other guy's name, but they got 2 really good running backs. That is the key to success. They didn't run the ball that much last week, and I think that was what the difference was in winning, losing that game. They've only lost by a field goal in Cleveland versus a very, very good defense. So my lean as of right now, if Goff plays, I'm taking the Lions +3. That's my lean. It's not an official play, but that's your breakdown. Bears are 0-5 the last 5 games after accumulating more than 250 yards passing in the previous game. 1-6 against the spread the last 7 versus NFC. 1-4 against the spread the last 5 overall. And they're not a good November team. 1-4 against the spread in the last 5 games in November. That was last season. They sucked last season, and they still suck. So if you're looking to bet it, there's no wrong bet in this game because it can go both ways. So good luck. Let's get to the next game.